Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jameis Winston and the Denver Broncos versus Josh Allen and the Tennessee Titans.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on the... The final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. Here's Richie James on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 26-year-old quarterback in his sixth season from Florida State, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? The guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness. Wants to hang in there and play through just about everything. And walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football. Taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On play action, Winston. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
On third down, Winston going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Stephon Diggs, 76 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And, partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Freeman, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
On second down, Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Dave Freeman, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 40.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. But it leaves him with 3rd and still 9 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
At their own 20-yard
So
line.
now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6.
Oh, nearly picked.
Winston's pass.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The tackle made by Michael Pierce. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
At the 34-yard line.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked a throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Fournette running out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Isaiah Simmons there.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves. Not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. The left side caught by Diggs.
Winston.
Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
For a Denver.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the
A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
From the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
2nd and 10 at the 30.
To the air again with Winston. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down again. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
And that's exactly why Tennessee signed him. They want to see more of that from Vic Beasley, a sack there. And in 2019, had the second best year of his career with 8 sacks and 2 forced fumbles. Had 15.5 sacks in 2016 when he was a first-team All-Pro.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Marquise Lee deep to return. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Downs at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Marquise Lee, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen's throw is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
Devontae Freeman, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Tennessee.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans, nothing.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
He was brought down by...
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Allen.
The 25-yard line.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Amari Cooper.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. A little juke. He will push his way down to about the 14. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark. How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Leonard Fournette.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
A handoff to Fournette. Room here to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards, a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They go play action. Winston. Now he steps away. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. Got an open man. It's Washington. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Washington.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Jameis to throw it. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 27, Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
That's good for a Denver.
They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Winston's pass.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-0.
Nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 33.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper.
Allen's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
38-yard attempt.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Titans 3.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
45-yard line.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Winston. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Adrian Claiborne, his second sack of the night.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Titans.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. in our game has been Jameis Winston, who's been on target in the first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there.
They're on 24.
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. John Simon in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
John Simon. A gain of 5. Brings
Throwing now is Allen.
at the 29-yard line.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Samuel Aguaman. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Allen's pass.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Winston. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Complete to Leonard Fournette.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Winston. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Leonard Fournette. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. 5 plays there on that drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Allen. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Allen's pass complete to Marquise Lee.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target, but it'll be 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good. That one goes for 30 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, it's Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
a shotgun give to Fournette. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 31.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And their lead will swell up to 28.
The score, Broncos 31, Titans 3.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
24-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
On the play. First down, Titans.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
The line of scrimmage.
Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And again, it's Allen. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of this.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jameis Winston.
Vic Beasley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Winston took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Winston. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And his throw is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
No gain.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Johnson jostles free, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen for Freeman.
Allen.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Freeman.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 20.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. The Titans on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen again. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Allen. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Allen.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Allen now on 1st down. And Olsen over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Going for it all. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
8-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. Toward the pylon, caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Fournette running out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 40.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Fournette. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Denver, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.